Greetings and welcome back to another weekly Vault video with me, Treggyz. Today I'm questioning whether or not I should do the thing again where I don't open my warrior first right away. But who to sacrifice? Get to save my warrior vault. How about we just start from the bottom? It's been quite a week for Suck Treggyz. I think I went up like 25-ish eye level or so. Been pretty good. Or whatever I had last week in the vault video, you know, that's how much it did. I know that trinket is good for fire mage. How about for warlock? I imagine it wouldn't be so bad. It's kind of a shame because I would really have liked to have this show up in like my mage's vault, for instance. So I feel like since it showed up here, it definitely won't show up on my mage now. I already have one of these, don't I? Oh, I do, but it's better in. How is it not even on the list for warlock? Like I could see it going like being up or down, but it just isn't even on the list on Wowhead. How about Blood Mallet? What does Blood Mallet think? Very good for Destro, apparently, on Blood Mallet. Very good for Destro. Kind of like, I've been playing Destro the last week or so apparently going off Blood Mallet, this is a very good trinket. It's not on, like, the actual, Wowhead guide at all. It's not listed anywhere, not even, like, you know, I could understand if it was like, oh, it isn't really all that ideal for Warlock players. They don't have a convenient spell to tag it and just get back to doing the rest of the rotation on the important target, but, like, not to even have it listed is a little, like, funny. Not bad. I have very good trinkets on this character, I feel. Especially now with that. Alright. I guess moving right along. I didn't do any, like, after the other week where I did the dungeon weekly, the Mythic Plus dungeon weekly, on, like, 10 characters. I wasn't going to try to do like, you know, hey, I'm going to do the same thing, but with time walking now. No, that wasn't going to happen. I wish, but it's like this last week was sort of like a break week almost. I still did stuff, but I went way less hard compared to the previous week. I was going to try to get a 10 in for my rogue last night, and I sort of dozed off, so. Oh well, at least I still got delves in. Everyone loves delves. I love delves. We all love delves. Big eye level upgrade, I suppose. A mastery trinket. I don't even look at that. Would have been pretty sick if a helmet showed up. I need a helmet in particular for ideal 4 set. New ideal 4 set. Suppose I just take a quick second to sim this crap out. As much as it matters, not very much, but Sim thought the belt is best, so let's go for it. It's got a socket on it at least. Just feel like it's kind of like I feel like this is the opposite stats of what I want, but it does have a socket, so we will take that. What I get for not taking the extra second to try to get that last key done, but oh well, not a big deal. It happens sometimes where you just, you know, you want to do more and it's just not working out. I just fell asleep early. Every other character though, mine definitely did get a 10 on. Just the rogue that got screwed. Didn't I get these last week? Okay, maybe not, but I definitely already have myth hands, so that's sort of a waste. I suppose I just take tokens, because I only did the 1 slot. I should have done a delve or something, but yeah. The same principle as my rogue applies. This might be a quick vault video this week. I've been like averaging 30 to 40 minutes every week. So maybe this one will be like 20 at this rate. No, wait, I don't think I even did anything on my monk last week. I didn't. I did not at all. Awkward. I got my Forza. That's all I did on my monk. So I got my Forza, and I forgot to do a key on that one as well. Might be a very, very fast fall video this week. Alright. Brutalizer, show back up, please. That isn't a Brutalizer, but that is a mythic tier chest, huh? So I wanted a hero leech tier pants instead. I think I'll go for the myth one. let's not. More. I guess actually no, it is like more haste overall. Probably more haste overall. Actually, I can't even twist it right now. Oops, I forgot I had to use every single charge last week and the 2k score charge to get 4 sets. So I'm gonna just be sitting on this for the next week. Not a big deal. It's still an upgrade in the near future. I'm blasted through this. It's great. So I'm actually going to be opening for the foreseeable future because of that stupid Priory trinket. I'm going to be opening my Pally and my DK vaults as like tank spec as a chance to get that tank trinket. It's very, very good. Myth tier shoulder. Belt. Definitely not. Like, I know this trinket is kind of just, I'm pretty sure it's just full ass on everybody, so. I don't have another twist, so it's not going to get, like, just better tier right this second, so. I'll probably just go for the tier, though. Because the belt's pretty minor. If it was haste heavy, I'd probably like it more, but crit haste heavy is like, it's like damage. It's like full damage, which ain't a terrible idea, but I'll just go for the old reliable. Same thing as my mage, where it's like really cool to get that, but I can't do anything for a while. So I already got my 2k score. Alright, up to the big boys. Quick double check, I am actually in blood. I remembered I did it last night. Please, oh please, give me that trinket so I don't have to worry about it no more. There are trinkets there. They're just the 2 wrong ones. One's from the right dungeon. And there's the other tank trinket, but I don't know if I didn't want that at all. I already have a hero sitting to the Priory, but like it hasn't simmed very well for me. Like actually, I don't remember if I've actually simmed for it in blood, but like I know like I'm in unholy spec, for instance, right this second, and I've tried like multiple times to sim the Priory trinket, and I think it's because my stats are so fucked up that because it's like I have mastery as my not mastery, excuse me, crit is my highest thing. My stats are so fucked up, but I have so much crit right now. Hasn't worked out where it's like a big on-use stat for your highest secondary doesn't work out when you're getting effectively a crap stat, but it's just what I'm wearing the best of the best I got right now for unholy / sand lane blood DK kind of. I need to like recraft some gear. I should definitely go like haste first or haste mastery even. I know I was looking at like logs for people and they were using like haste first, so that's probably what I'll go for. Once I can recraft it, I'll probably do it all tonight before raid, if I get a second to do that. Big verse. Absorbing 10 mil. If this was if it was not nature damage and phys damage, that would probably be pretty sick for blood. Just back to the old blood mallet list, as much as it matters for tanks. So I think it's definitely a choice between these two, because it's just like, it's like, I could go for these, which are technically an upgrade, but they're very minor. It's going to be 7 eye level at the very top end. This neck is kind of cool, but also again, it's like, I don't really like. It would fix my haste problem for sure. Which like maybe I should definitely consider it. Maybe I'll just like sim my blood stuff. Huh. Like I know it's kind of like a pure tank trinket, but I would really have thought the like pulsing damage it does would be better than absolute like negative for blood. Apparently, it's like the ringing ritual mud is terrible, absolutely terrible. It's the worst trinket on the blood mallet list. 5 targets. I just got to do some damage in 5 target, right? No. I feel like that's wrong, but I don't know. About I know I'm in Unholy still, but I'm kind of picking for both specs. I think it's definitely a choice between Signet of the Priory, maybe the boots, maybe the neck. My thinking right now. Same outcome. For Unholy, at least. Not necessarily blood, but I probably will use it right away in blood to fix my haste. It's apparently 80k. Apparently 80k upgrade, that neck, so big good. I still had all the other things on here. It's like, again, Signet of the Priory, it's like 5 options down, 50k up increase. Signet of the Priory, that trinket just is not like good for me. Again, I think if I fix my stat to have like master, if I was like mastery was my top stat or haste, it might be better, but I can't just pick the trinket just because it's like, oh, maybe give me a few days and maybe it'll be the best trinket possible. I think right now it's definitely the neck is the only real option. Again, I just looked it up again. For Blood Mallet, Signet is high up there, but it is still like, it isn't necessarily the best. It's really good in 5 target cleave. Second best trinket, but I still need to fix my stat first. There's a chance I could get the neck from Raid. Knowing how good it is now, maybe I could just snag one. And maybe I do go for the Signet of the Priory. I feel like the big trinket's probably the best idea, because, like, if this had been a myth neck, different story, right? Because it'd be, like, just absolutely hands down the best, probably the best neck I could get, but it's like, maybe once I fix my stat, maybe Signet of the Priory will just be absolutely insane. That's the reason why it doesn't look so good for me, is because I just need to fix my stat first, and then it'll be an amazing trinket, so I'm banking on myself fixing my stat. I'm going to go in there and safely get rid of that one. Alright. So I definitely have some work to do on my DK. That would be for another time. I'll just see if I can, like, shift some stat over by recrafting gear. Save the best for last. Apparently the best for last. The gear on my warrior has to be so good. I've sacrificed so many other characters, right? It has to be the best. As much as I would like to almost get that trinket for prod, I'm not actually going to try for my warrior. Not that hard. Hey, look. Wow. I see that Kazan. That's pretty good. I also see the Signet again. Don't care about the hands. Tier shoulders could be interesting. Kazan. This would be a very good for Prog. It's like I'm hovering down here. Yeah, let's go for this this socketed belt. Screw the Kazan. Like, I'm gonna go for this bad boy. No, I think I honestly go for the Kazan because this will just be, it'll be insanely good for all the rest of Prog. Like, it may not be very good in dungeons and stuff, but it's gonna be insane on some of these longer boss fights incoming, right? I'll even sim myself just to double check, although I'm in the wrong talents. Go Fury. I feel like the Signet would be good because my stat on my warrior should be actually just about right to actually get like the main stat I want to increase instead of my DK. But also Kazan is just, it's just going to be good for Prog. Wait, although I was going to say, although it wants me to just instantly take shoulder, but it's because like the sim I think isn't long enough for Kazan to technically do its full damage. Even if it doesn't win in the sim, because of my specific settings, I think I do just still instantly take the Kazan. It's just going to be too valuable on Prog. You know, we still have half the raid left, and every boss is going to be longer than 6 minutes, I assume, because I'm pretty sure that's how long he needs to get fully charged up, is like 6 minutes or so. Yeah, big gamble trinket. We go all in. I definitely need to get my raid sets fixed up now. Okay. Just gonna spend a minute here sieving some gear out because I wanted to spend my crest. I didn't get around to doing it last week, so. So all of this is ideal crest spent. I could probably still, obviously it's a fresh week, I haven't gotten any more crest, but I could definitely send some more upgrades probably to get this maxed out. Honestly, maybe just get like this maxed out and everything maxed out. I don't know about the boots, but I could probably get all three of these definitely maxed out for sure. If it seems to be the best, maybe the boots will just be the best thing to upgrade right away. Cool. Alright. But yeah, overall, not bad today. Big trinket week. Was not expecting that, but I mean, hey, it's gotta happen eventually sometimes, right? Especially getting like the, I'm not sure if Kazan is technically very rare, but it's definitely a high value item. Even if it does sort of fall off the further into the tier you get, because again, I don't remember exactly how this thing works, but you once it's fully charged up, it just does like more and more damage. So it'll be good for the later on Prog on Mythic, because I'm sure like all of the foreseeable bosses, you know, at least for the first kill, are going to be at least like 6 minutes, 7 minutes long or so, if not longer. So it's probably a very good idea just to pick up Kazan. Never have to think about it ever again. By the time you get around to it in Mythic, it's probably not going to even be necessarily worth upgrading to a mythic one. I would just rather get like other things, but hey, at least I have the trinket, right? Like you'd rather have it than not. So definitely gonna take it. Well, I'll just quickly. Oh, actually, I got two things I should do. Saving absolutely the best thing for last. Who cares about Kazan, right? Terrible trinket. Nobody needs it. Nobody wants it. Absolutely. 100%. You know what? You can't put a sim on. How about the value of helping people out and doing the right thing? Kazan can't do that. Not necessarily. But obviously, yeah, there we go. Big achievement. 20 days. Sitting here and healing. Heck yeah. Big moist Treggyz doing good deeds. 20 whole days. It's big. So happy to be done with that. It's taken a hot minute to do that. It's like we're not necessarily in the downtime of the season yet, but whenever we do get to that point, I usually just like find random shit to go and do on my characters, and I was like, those little daily infirmary heal thing you could do. I'm just gonna take one of my crappy characters out there who can heal, and I'll just throw a spell out every day. It's not gonna take long to do. It's right there in the center of Merildar, the city. So I don't know. I don't know if that interested anybody. Just technically a free achievement after so many days. But yeah, talk about Prog. Getting back to my original point, Prog for the last week is pretty good. Everybody was successful, I would say. Evade got AOTC. Happy with that. Also killed the first boss on Mythic in one pull. This time we did a few pulls on it the second week of raid. I think it was the second week. We couldn't kill it because it was like only 20 minutes, and it was like we had the issue when we were doing it last time that whenever like we were killing the bikes, getting the gas, like all the bikes would be like too tightly clumped up, and what would happen is the gas would get distributed in a poor way. So it'd be like, let's say 4 bikes on top of each other, or very, tightly grouped. They would, you'd catch the gas and you try to run it in, and it would be like 1 out of 2, 1 out of 2, 1 out of 2, 1 out of 2. So we got fucked last time we were doing that boss. But we redeemed ourselves by one-shotting it this last week. Very happy with that. I hope to go further in Mythic this year than we did last year. My bare minimum goal is like I want to kill Mythic bosses beyond the easily puggable ones, which as far as I'm aware right now it is only Vexy and Cauldron you could pretty easily pug because they're not too crazy, all things considered. I'm sure you could also eventually pug Rick Reverb. Styx might be a whole new story, because what a good segue. We killed Styx this weekend on Mythic, and that fight is like I was saying, I really like Styx because it's just sort of an AoE pad fight where as melee, Raven's found something to play with. Good job, Raven. Me as a stupid melee DPS, I just get to sit there and kind of smack things, and occasionally go on a ball and collect trash. When you boil the fight down to that, it doesn't sound so bad, but it's just lots of every time the balls go out, the trash ball mechanic goes out. It's just it was definitely like we were getting to the point where we needed to kill it Friday because our group was going to be really weird Saturday because we had people missing. So it was basically like do or die time, and we got it in like the last 5 minutes of raid. Actually, it was pretty nice to just be done with it. It definitely kind of sucks that like. I mean, it'll be better like this week and foreseeable future weeks because we got the new level of the percent buff in the raid. So in my mind, I imagine that like doing the balls perfectly isn't going to be as critical to killing the boss right now and later on down the line because like we really did have to have every single ball like hit everything it needed to. You can't miss like a single large ball on the boss. Like you just absolutely can't. And then like the very last set, like just before the enrage, you have to have every single one get large and then also run into the boss to be able to kill it. It's like damn, that's a tight window, I felt. But Tire Raid is going to be getting 3% damage today, this week. And obviously we get like the other upgrades, other pieces of gear, our vaults, etc. So more than likely it'll like every kill isn't going to come down to the wire anymore. I hope. But again, it still sucks that like when you get on that ball, it's like you gotta collect trash quickly, you gotta grab hyenas if they're in your section. You gotta make sure to roll up the scrap master in your section, and then if it's there, you gotta eat that bomb. Quick. And then if you don't have to deal with the bomb, gotta make sure you don't roll into crab shells, the bomb shells or whatever. That's fun. One of our pulls, I got griefed a little bit by one of our DKs. I don't know if I was able to find the right clip. Maybe include in the video is just like something to look at for a second. But as I was like about to roll into the bomb in my section, I got like a DK gripped the mob through me. Everyone's dead. Okay.
Okay, I saw that shit was gripped in front. That was brutal.
And it ate my trash ball instead of me eating the bomb, and I think we wiped to that. And I was just like, I was gobsmacked. But like, thanks to the fact that you do get to see in chat like the emote of like what happens to your ball. I know, Raven. I'm trying to explain my story. It shows you what happened to your ball, what you technically hit, be it the boss, be it a bombshell, be it the big bomb. And it was like, Treggyz has run into territorial bombshell. And I was like, what? That didn't happen. And then someone in my chat was watching. They were like, no, you got griefed by a DK. The last possible second. So that was fun. It was very fun. But hey, at least it's over for now, and ideally the boss is always just going to be easier from here on out. And then moving on, we started. I was going to say sticks again. We started Sprocketmonger, Lock and Stock, and I was worried about that fight because the only thing I really knew about it was it has like the same, like not exactly the same, but it has like the two different colored groups. You have a red group and a blue group, same as Silken Court, but unlike Silken Court, it isn't absolutely like just shitty mechanic to play around where it's like if you even touch someone of the other color, you both kill each other instantly. It's a little more forgiving. You still like knock each other back and do like I think a decent amount of damage if you like run into someone of the wrong color, but like at least it's not going to be like instant wipe anymore or instant troll another person anymore. And it even has points in the fight where like I'd say the only downside is the fact that like you can't get like reliably assigned to the same color on the pole every time. Like that's kind of crappy, but it's like it's so minor that it wouldn't even really matter that much anyway. But it is just nice that like you also get to do the other side too occasionally. Not that there's like that much difference in what the two sides do. I don't think there's any specific thing where, besides the bombs, the same heroic foot bomb or whatever you have to run over to soak to eat before all four of them go off. Like you still have to do that, but you have to do it in like the correct color order or whatever. Or at least our weak aura was telling which one to do. So outside of that, there's no real difference, no real specific jobs for each color to have to do. It's not like Silken Cord, like I said, and it's like, oh, red just has to do the webs every single time to eat the boss charge. It's like, it's not like that. We only did it for like an hour, Sprocket Monger, but I was actually enjoying myself, even though we got to the first intermission a few times. So it's like, well, I have a good feeling that we'll get through it quickly. I don't know how crazy it gets towards the end of the fight. I just imagine we'll have we'll have the raid buff on our side, 3% more, and a lot more gear that like hopefully we'll avoid like some of the shitty overlaps later on in the fight. I was looking into that with some friends after we did the raid, and it was like, oh, there's like, you get like the big beams, the rockets, and the magnet suck all at the same time, like I think just before the enrage, and it's like, wow, I don't want to deal with any of those at the same time. Not the rockets, the void orb, like empowered rocket, whatever you want to call it. Should be fun. Should be fine. I think that's kind of it. I was kind of hoping to keep this video short, and then I sat here and sat for 20 minutes, so I don't know how long the video is going to be now, but it should be pretty short, so I'll let everybody go. Thanks again for watching. I'll be back next week with another lovely Vault video. I'll see everybody then. Goodbye from me and Raven. I was just like sitting here petting her. She'd stopped trying to get up here, so give her all the scratches off camera. Goodbye from me and Raven again. One more time, Raven, come on. You can do it. You can do it, yeah. Goodbye.